What's up, guys? I'm Brenna Ashley, and I'm gonna hit you with another book of the week. What's up, guys? I'm Brenna Ashley, and I'm hitting you with another book of the week.
What's up, guys? I'm Brenna Ashley, and I'm hitting you with another book of the week.
What's up, guys? I'm Brenna Ashley, and I'm hitting you with another book of the week.
Alright, this is my second time refilming, or second time filming, because the first time the audio was not on, and I was very, very mad at myself, but we're not making that mistake again. Hello! This is going on YouTube, so, for those of you who don't know, I'm Brenna Ashley. I have been in GNN for a full 4 years, from freshman year to senior year, and now my senior year is ending. And in GNN we have a tradition where we make a goodbye video. The seniors make goodbye videos to the rest of GNN, and then the rest of GNN makes goodbye videos to everyone who's leaving, whether that be graduates or people going to the Oaks. And this is mine. It's finally hitting me that I'm not coming back next year. I mean, at least I'm not going to be completely done with video editing, since that's what I'm going to college for. And as excited as I am for college, I'm really going to miss this class. I'm going to miss the room, the GNN room. I'm going to miss the green screen room. I'm going to miss throwing my book of the week book into this couch. I have learned so much about myself in these 4 years. And I've met so many great people who I am proud to call my friends. I think if I hadn't joined GNN, my high school experience would have been a lot more miserable. I would have had a much harder time making friends, I'll tell you that. And, you know, I came into this knowing absolutely nothing about editing or being on camera, behind a camera, anything. And when I learned how to edit, it went from being a hobby to being what I actually want to do with my life. I've made so many projects that I'm proud of. For example, my Book of the Week segment, my blooper videos, and a few other projects, and then some that I'm not so proud of. Not going to give you any examples of those. I've been thinking about what my senior goodbye video was going to look like ever since my freshman year when Danny Wendell made his. And actually making it right now on camera in front of you is crazy. I have so much to say about all of you, and I know that this is going to be a very long video, because the first time I filmed this it was 33 minutes. I'm gonna start with the freshmen and work my way up to the seniors, but that's a lie because I'm actually gonna start with the person who convinced me to join GNN in the first place, and that is Mrs. Slagle. Slagle. Hi. You are the one teacher who has made the most impact on me. In all, how many years have I known you? 7? 7 years? That sounds about right. I've got to crack my knuckles now. I remember the night that you told me about GNN was actually the night of scheduling for freshmen. And there was also the night of parent-teacher conferences, which was held in the library, your domain. And you came up to me and you were like, hey, have you ever heard of Goshen News Network? And I said, no, I have not. And you told me, and my mom, who was there with me, and I remember looking over to my mom and begging her to let me change it out from Spanish, because I really didn't want to take Spanish class. And she let me, and 4 years later, here we are. One of the main things that really stuck out to me when you introduced this to me was that you told me that I would be good at it. And I mean, as far as like going into the library and just getting a book, other than that, you didn't know me that well. At least I don't think you did. I knew you as, the Quidditch coach for Ravenclaw and the librarian. But that was really special to me. Just you telling me that I would be good at it, even though I had no idea what I'm doing, that really stuck out to me, and it still does. And like I mentioned in my little intro, GNN is the reason that I want to be a video editor. This is what I want my career to be, and I have you to thank for that. You are always so caring, and you're always checking in with us, and you have no idea how much I've appreciated that over the years, because it gets stressful. It really does. There have been so many times where either like we've been working on a specific project and things are getting a little tense. You're always there to say like, hey, is everything okay? Is everybody doing all right? And like I said, I really appreciated that a lot. I love chatting with you about books, and I'm really gonna miss it. And yeah. I don't know what else to say. You're cash money, and I'm really gonna miss you. I hope that somehow we keep in touch. Alright, next up is the freshman, Gabby. I enjoy our little chats in the morning. When you're getting your water ready, you put it in your cup, and I'm most likely scrolling on Pinterest or reading or something, and you'll tell me about your first bell. Most of the time it's complaining, but whatever works. Whatever you need to get out. You are very funny. Disclaimer, I'm going to say that about a lot of you. Mostly because I feel like I know that I'm not as funny as you guys. So if that's a little repetitive, it's for a reason. Gabby, I know you're not a big fan of editing or being on camera, but your midterm was great. You really utilized your resources in like asking us for help if you needed it, and that's really important in GNN. I think that the longer you're here, the more you'll improve, the more you'll branch out, and the more editing you'll do, and it'll grow on you. Because, everybody wants to stay in their comfort zone, and that's okay. When you're in a class like this, collaboration is key. And I know that once you get there, you will be amazing. You'll do great, and I hope that you stay here so that you can, build on the skills that you already have. I wish I could have gotten to know you a little more over this year, but I'm glad that we got the time we did. Also, you lost the game. Next is Nick. You're a real one. You do your job a little too well, I'll admit. The first time I met you, it was when I was going with your family to Cincinnati Comic Expo, and I remember standing in your guys' living room, and you were showing me the lightsaber that you got in Disney. It was Rey's lightsaber. It was very heavy. I didn't expect it to be that heavy. But you were just talking about Star Wars, and I was like, yeah, this guy's all right. And then I heard that you were joining GNN. I'm like, he sounds like he'd be great, especially since Bella is your older sister, and she's already so amazing. And she mentioned that she was teaching you a lot. I'm like, oh, this is promising. You work really hard, and you also know how to have fun. You get a little too intense during Uno. And I'm really excited to see what you do in the future. Next we have the sophomores. Aubrey, you work so hard. You have a beautiful singing voice. I really admire that about you. You're going to do great in the Oaks, and if you do end up joining the military, I know you're going to do great in that too, because you're so passionate about it. I enjoy doing projects with you, especially the Claremont Connects video that we did. Running around Goshen and Loveland with you was really fun, and we got ice cream afterward. You are also very funny. Like I said, I'm going to say that a lot. I remember when you started GNN a year ago, No, 2 years ago? Yeah, it'll be 2 years. You're a sophomore. We bonded over Cats the Musical. It was me, you, and Mar. And I think you knew that we liked Cats because of a book of the week that we did. Um, but yeah, I remember you told us that you saw that video and was like, I like these people. I love your style. You always dress so cute. I know you're gonna do great in your future endeavors. Endeavors? I said that weird. I love you. I'm gonna miss you. And you better keep sending me reels. Next is Jayla. Jayla, you're such a little sweetheart, and I love you so much. I feel like sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit. You are extremely smart and really, really sweet. And I love saying hi to you in the hallway because you're always so happy to see everybody, and I'm really gonna miss that energy. You are so observant. I remember you were the first one to realize that I got my braces off when I did, and which is kind of funny because I guessed that you were gonna notice before everyone else. I was talking to you and I smiled, and you were like, "Oh my God, did you get your braces off?" And yeah, that sticks out in my head. That's a really good quality to have. You are a really great listener when you choose to be. Got a little bit of selective hearing. And you give really good hugs. Jayla, I'm gonna miss you very much. And I'm gonna miss our little chats. I'm gonna miss your laugh. Your laugh is so specific to you. Like, of all of the like sounds that like will stick out in my head when I think of GNN, your little is gonna stay here for a while. Do with that what you will. Next, we have the juniors, Jazzy and Bella. I can't believe that. I'm gonna start with saying that I can't believe that you guys are gonna be seniors next year. Um, that's crazy to think about because I remember when you guys were freshmen and doing GNN, like me, you guys didn't know much about the class except what you heard. Um, and just the growth that you guys have shown over these last few years is amazing. And I have no doubt that you guys are going to be great seniors in charge slash main editors. Jazzy. Jazzy Poo, like what we used to call you when you were a freshman. You are a great leader, and you've been leading Circle for almost the whole time you've been here. And I don't, like I said about earlier about the sounds that I don't think I'll ever get out of my head, is you saying yepper pepper, and then like slapping your leg or something. You are so incredibly smart. I feel like in DC Comp this year, you're over on your side of the room just killing it, and then I'm on my side just hoping and praying for an A on a paper. That's a little dramatic because I get a decent grade on each of my papers, but you're just so organized. Your sense of humor is a little silly. I don't know if that's good or bad in like to you, but I don't get some of your jokes, and I think that's what makes them funnier. But it's not just me. I know that because me and Mar will like sit at the senior desk and just kind of look at each other when you say something like that. It's like, did you get that? Did you understand what she just said? That's. But it's funny. It's funny, like just seeing you be yourself around us, even if we don't get it, because that's important. You should be yourself around your friends. I think you're gonna make a really great senior in charge. Like I said, and I'm very proud of you. You've come really far. And yeah. Yeah. Next up is Isabella Wilma Jean Fife Gay Schubert. Bella, you are a very talented person. I love your editing style. I love your sense of humor. I always enjoy the drama productions. You're just so funny. I honestly don't remember my first impression of you. Like, I knew who you were. I don't know how, but I knew who you were. And I remember Sliggle telling us that you were one of the new incoming freshmen. I was like, oh yeah, yeah. Because for some reason that made sense to me. I don't know. I remember me and Mar introduced you to Cats the Musical. And you typed Rum Tum Tugger lyrics into your assignment for Mrs. Held. Um, and I think you got a decent grade. I can't remember exactly, but it was really funny. We had, I know, you and I know, we had that one summer that we just talked nonstop about everything. I remember we talked a lot about the It movies, and then eventually we met Jack Dylan Grazer together, which is like full circle. We went to 2 conventions together. I don't know. I think those were in the same summers. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, no. One of them was during the school year. That's what it was. I remember having a lot of fun with you, just joking around. Because we don't really, I mean, that one year we also had like 4 classes together. So I did get to talk to you a lot. And I mean, you probably got sick of me, but I never got sick of you. We don't talk that much anymore, unfortunately, but I mean, I guess we're fine with that. That's just what happened. Um, but I mean, hopefully we don't stop talking ever. That would be sad. I know that you're going to do a great job as main editor. You've come so far, and I really appreciate you. I hope we keep in touch. I really hope we do. Even if it's just sending reels back and forth, it would mean a lot to me if we kept talking. All right. Lastly, my fellow seniors, Cora and Mar, I want to start by saying it has been a pleasure being seniors with you guys this year. Like I mentioned before, I've been thinking about this video since I was a freshman and what it would look like. And Cora, you weren't there during our freshman year, but with Mar, I knew that it was going to be really hard to film the goodbyes to the seniors, especially because we've, known each other for so long. And it's different. I don't know how to explain it, but it is. So yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Cora, the amount of personal growth you've shown over the past 3 years is insane, and I am so crazy proud of you. I know I'm saying that about a lot of people, but you started GNN in our sophomore year, and you were so shy and so quiet and so reserved, but you were always listening. You were there, and that's what matters. It became a stepping stone for your personality to come through and to grow. And the fact that you went from that to screaming during Uno No Mercy is just amazing. And it just goes to show the more you're around people that you're comfortable with, the more relaxed you become. And yeah, that's really important. You are so incredibly smart, so ambitious, and you have so many interests and things that you want to do with your life. And I know that you're going to do them because you put your mind to it and they're important to you. And yeah. I miss sitting with you in AP Environmental Science. Just yesterday, you said to me, how do you think our relationship would be if we didn't have that semester in APES? And I said, I don't know. I don't think I think it would be different. I think I said, like, not as close as we are now. Like, I remember I always felt so bad because we were the only ones who talked in that class. So, like, we would be done with our assignment, and then me and you would just talk about everything, about our interests, about, like, what we were writing, what we were working on, drawing, complaining about a certain class, just everything. And that really did bring us closer, and I'm really happy that I had that time with you. I could talk to you forever and just never get bored. And you are so funny. I've been saying that about almost every GNN member, but your humor is immaculate because you just say things and they're funny. You don't even try to be funny, and I think that's the best part because I'll laugh at something you say and you'll go like, I wasn't trying to be funny, but okay. And like there's so many examples that I can't even come up with one. I'm gonna miss just laughing with you. I remember we were sitting in Apes one time and you were talking about how you want to be a writer and that's what you're going into college for. And you said to me, my greatest achievement as a writer will be if I write a book that you love. Like me personally, that I will love the book that you write. And that was honestly one of the sweetest things I have ever heard anybody say to me. I don't know what it is about that. That's just so, it stands out. Um, it's just I can't even find the words for it. It was that special to me. You are an incredibly special person to me, and um, I really hope that we keep in touch. And we should just go do something. Let's go do something fun. Because I'm really gonna miss you, and I hope that we don't lose touch because we're probably going to different colleges. Um, yeah. I saved this person for last. You all know who it is. Mar. My Barb 2. Um, you are so stupid, and I hate you so much. I can't even say that with a straight face. You have no self-control when it comes to your mom jokes. The two of us are the only ones currently who have been in GNN for a full 4 years. And you don't know how important it is to me that we have that same experience. We have we have the same memories. We have like all of these things that we can like recall from our freshman year that no one else knows, and I really cherish that. I don't know why. Our senior year together has just been great. I loved sharing the senior desk with you. It made things easier to plan, and just like in between like importing or something, we can just chat. You can tell me about your family or drama, or just anything, and I'll listen. I'll listen to your stupid jokes and your silly stories, because you're probably the closest friend that I've ever had. And yeah, I know that. I hope you know that, um, because it's true. I don't think I have had any type of relationship with someone that I have with you. I've told you things that I've told you things in confidence because I know that you won't tell other people. And that's really important to me. I know that if I have any issues, I can talk to you about them honestly, and you can do the same with me. I can always count on you when it comes to GNN and just when it comes to high school in general. And I know that you can count on me too. Um, Sometimes I think we've been around each other for a little too long because at some point, I don't know when, we started to like talk the same and laugh the same way. There's evidence, there's video evidence of us laughing in the exact same way, and it's so creepy. I'm gonna miss filming Book of the Week with you. You've been doing that with me for 4 years. I'm gonna miss Book of the Week in general because just the memories that I have with it of you throwing a book at me more than once, talking with you behind the camera, um, and just getting so off topic that our Book of the Week runs almost 20 minutes long. Um, And yeah, I say our book of the week because you're a part of it every week, and it's not just mine because you're always the one filming. And we got into that habit, into that routine. And whenever I have to film book of the week and you're not there, I'm like, oh, it's not gonna be as fun. And no offense to anybody who's ever filmed book of the week for me, but once you've been doing something for so long with somebody, it becomes sacred almost. You are I know that you don't like getting compliments, which is so silly because you are so incredibly talented. I have had the pleasure of going to every one of your high school productions, and Little Shop was definitely your best. I know I've told you that before, but I'm going to say it again. Also, your sense of style this year. Wow. I've told you how much I love your outfits. And your confidence has gone up so much since we started GNN. Just like in your sense of humor and in just the way you present yourself. You're so. I know you're not going to think this, but like from an outsider perspective, looking at you, you are such a confident person. And I wish I was like that. Like I said already, you're the closest friend I've ever had. This friendship that we have is so unique to me. And this time that we've had in GNN is something that I would never trade for anything. I know you're going to hate me for saying this, but I do love you very much. And just looking back right now, I'm really going to miss you. If you go off to some like out of state college or something, because I know you're not the best at keeping touch, and that does kind of make me sad. But I will personally make sure that we stay in communication with each other because I'll really miss you. And like I said, you better not cut me off after high school. I better not make the cutoff list. So yeah, that's everybody in GNN. I want to give a special thank you to just all of the little things. All of the people who have been in GNN before and have already graduated and left, like Danny, Ryan, Jalen, Kylie, Caitlin, Troy, Delaney, Morgan. I am so happy that I'm still in touch with most of you. And I hope that I become one of those people that all of you like want to keep in touch with, because especially this year, that's been one of my worries, that I won't get to see you guys or talk to you guys again. Because I really do cherish all of you. You all mean so much to me. Another thank you to our games of Uno. They say that Uno ruins friendships, but I like to think that it's brought us closer. Thank you all for just being there. Thank you for book recommendations. Thank you for just taking the time to care and to talk, even if we should be working. This time that we've spent together, with every single one of you, I will never forget it, and I will always appreciate it. Thank you for all of the miscellaneous projects, for every year that, for example, every year that me and Jazzy have set up the GNN room together. Now I won't have the chance to do that anymore. Just thank you all so much for these 4 years. I know you're all going to do great things, and I'm really proud of you all, and I'm going to miss you all so much. This is my last video as a GNN member, as a senior, and I'm so glad that I've had this time here, and now it's over. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's it.